Hi everybody, apologies, it would seem that OBS and my internet just completely cut out, so everything shut down. Not sure why that happened, but just going to continue where I left off from part 3. I haven't done anything, so luckily I caught it. This will be the continue part. Just a very quick notice in case those very quickly hop onto here. I'm going to be having an updated schedule now, so it will be 2 days a week. I'll be continuing my legendary campaigns, and I'll be doing my legendary quest battles. So 2 days a week it will be involving those two, and for the other 5 days a week it will be set on multiplayer. So I'll be doing my multiplayer tournaments on the Friday evenings, and all the other 4 days will be set towards multiplayer and multiplayer content. So I thought I'd get that quickly out of the way. Sorry for the internet disruptions, not sure what happened there, but I think the internet went flat dead and I wasn't able to see anything. Just going to give it a moment here and just double check that it's working. Yeah, I'm really annoyed that it's been cut out right now. Right, but let's try and carry on anyway. So we do have Chosen of the Gods coming through, lovely.
Mortal fool!
So we'll just put that in this army.
The day of awakening!
Got a unit in here now. Just some good stuff here. As you can see here, we're starting to get that line. Once these armies here are removed, we're really going to start getting this line in, and there's really not a lot they can do about it. We do have quite the elite force here. I will be dumping some of my stuff from here into there, especially some of the Regiment Renown stuff as well, putting all the good units into Khatep's army, as that's where we're going to need it. Fantastic. Thank you very much for letting me know I'm back online. So here we go. So we can reach this army here with both. Let's just get the levels in here. So it looks like we're also going to get here for the Shopti units, which is going to be good. Just hoping here the internet's going to hold. I'll have a word with the company. I'm quite disappointed. It keeps dropping out.
Attend your king, slaves.
So let's move on to here and attack
All
this.
shall perish.
Okay, so it looks like they're going to run away and back off, and they've run a tremendous distance.
March!
Quite annoyed about that.
Nehekara rises from the sands.
So I obviously can't reach
Mortal
that.
fool!
No, I can't
Your
reach
king
it.
demands. Summon them.
Maybe I shouldn't have
My
done that.
dynasty reigns supreme. Serve me.
No, we're going to force Master back a
King
little
of
bit.
Nehekara. Moving. Legions,
I
move!
don't really care if I lose this army, to be fair. It's only this one I care about.
Submit to your king.
No.
Yeah, running away is stupid here, but that's okay. Right, let's move on. So we have Temple of Cain. Let's have a little look here. So it looks like there isn't any armies here in the entire province.
Crush them.
It's very difficult to say. The Temple of Cain is part of it and Hagreaves. So let's go across them.
For the mortuary.
So I can't see anything. So what would be ideal here is to move to here with this movement range and actually go into ambush. Now what we could do is, we could have raided, but there's not a lot of point raiding because it just alerts them to where we are. I don't want them to see me coming for Temple of Cain. I want to try and hit them as hard as I can within this province and leave Hagreav alone. I'll then get all of my 3 armies together, take Hagreav on, and then take on Nagaron. Once I've taken on Nagaron, this top left-hand corner is going to be mine for the taking. Just need to remove these armies here. Does look like we do have some chaos coming through here, thanks to the...
I ignore the critics.
So it does look like... So we do have this guy coming back, which is good. He is not immortal, but he was taken out earlier in the campaign. So we should be able to move him on over to... Where did that army go?
Where is my chisel?
Just get away from this thing.
Advance!
Okay, I can't see where that other army went.
Animus!
Oh, maybe here it looks like. This is where the army went here. No doubt they'll wrap around and take this. It'll be a big taking circle. Once I've removed them, this is mine. So they're just delaying the inevitable here, unfortunately for them.
I deem it.
Okie dokie. So it seems that we have done well there. We are 12 turns away from a 4th army here. We do have 5,000 coming, 1.2k per turn, which is really nice. We are getting raided for quite a bit, so there'll be quite a lot of raiding coming in here, I imagine. We'll have to see what happens. Losing the iron would be a big loss, but it is what it is. Alright, we can fix up the Venom Blade, as we know they're not going to come back in this direction. He could still attack here, which seems unlikely. He'll most likely attack here. So let's see what happens. It's very hard to predict what the computer's going to do to this point, so I'm just a little bit worried the stream here is a little bit unsettled. It looks rather unsettled from my side. Yeah, so as we thought here, they were going to circle around and come attack and delay the inevitable. The more they separate, the better for me, and actually they're taking losses as they go. You see here, if they take this and they sit inside, they'll get some recovery, so none of it matters. So that's what they've done, so none of it matters. But because they've done that, there's absolutely no way they can defend here, although I don't know where that army went. It more than likely ran away. That can't be it for sure. Most certainly can't be it. That has to be a different army. And this is also the problem going up against the Dark Elves. With their slave mechanic, they just have stupid amounts of armies. And I mean stupid.
Attend your king, slaves.
So here we go. Let's get our... So we've got Arcane Conduit. We've got most of the spells we need. We're actually doing really, really well. We don't need any more spells right now. That's not the priority. What we can actually use this for now is actually getting some Canopic Jars. That's going to be the next stage. Once we've got the Canopic Jars and we're happy with that, I'm only ever going to be using Soul Blight, and I'm only going to be using Fate of Buna and Spirit Leech. I don't need any more than 3 spells currently. I don't need it. So now I've got the 3 spells I need, and I've got Leech Lifing here, and I've got everything at the top that I need. I'm going to be starting to get the additional stuff. So I'll be getting Canopic Jars here, and I'll probably look at getting some Cleansing Corruption.
Calls.
So as you can see here, I have no movement range. Who is this? So Helibron's coming back on her... I forgot what that's called. Terror-causing... It will come to me. As you can see, like, they don't own anything up here, so they've come from Hagreef, come down, and come round this way. You know, fine, that's what it is, that's what they're going to do. Can't stop them. I don't have enough armies at this point in time to stop them. The other army can just run away and spread me apart.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
I can't see where that other army went. I don't know.
I curse on these creatures.
I don't know where the other army went, actually.
Now we go! Nehekara rises from the sands. Stride to greatness!
Right, we're just going to go into ambush here.
Strike on my command!
They'll likely come attack me. So we can't reach Temple of Cain. But we can come here and then go back into ambush again. But then we should be able to reach Temple of Cain, remove that, and then we have the 3 of the 4, which should be pretty good. And then we can also look into maybe going on this army. Right, so let's have a... The regen on these would be very good. So if we take the passive regeneration in the armor and put it on here, pretty good. So we have 6,000. We need to think about where to place it, what to do, and how we want to earn some more money. I think playing the dogs is a good investment soon. Not quite yet. Maybe put a defensive thing in here. Hold this up so we've got the units and the stuff we want. Maybe playing the spiders might be the next best one actually. So then we can get another open grave in there. Just so we can get some more archer units within the game. So we have 2 full 20 stacks here, plus another 20 stack in the vicinity that we don't know where it's gone. If it comes over here, we're in big trouble. We've got several 20 stacks over here, several 20 stacks over here. We've got a rebellion here, and these guys really aren't helping us. So we do have to prioritize here. What do we want to keep? What do we want to do? We can't keep it all, we can't protect it all, but what I want to try and do is I wanted to try and get it so we can at least limit what's coming through. Doesn't quite seem possible. These guys are going to just do what they want, and I'm also at war with the guys up here, but so the Abomination, they're at war with them as well, and they seem to have lost the Blacklight Tower over here. So they've only got here. They're on force march, so they're probably going to come up into this direction and try and do some work over here. It's far too much chaos corruption to keep this place. It's far too much. The investment I would put into it to maintain it is just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I don't care that things are damaged. This is damaged, so I can probably fix it now and stop myself. But obviously I'm investing a lot of money there. It's a lot of money investing. It costs 1.2k to repair. I'm actually not going to repair it. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to spend nearly 2,000 repairing it. It will repair over time. The money I have here is far much more important to me. 4 turns I get this back, I'm 100% going to want to... so there's the recruitment rank +2 for all units. That's where this becomes valuable here. And that lasts for 5 turns. So maybe when I get my new lord here, I'll get the Casket of Souls when I get my new lord, because then he comes in with an extra 3 units recranks on him as well. So that comes in 8 turns. So it's 3 turns before it comes back. If I pop it, when I get my new army, make my brand new army, he'll also come in with +3 on top of him as well.
Submit to your king.
So we're in a little bit of a little bit between a rock and a hard place here. Yeah, okay.
Protect my vision.
So I forgot about the tombstones, but that's okay. I'm not too bothered. Yeah, classic. So they've got that stupid little fire wizard. Yeah, so they've walked over here. So they just have unlimited movement range. You can just do whatever they want.
To battle for the Creator God!
And they're just going to start taking what they want and doing what they want. I can't keep chasing them. And as you saw, not only did they attack, they've also got lots of movement going up in this direction. They've just got too much movement, unfortunately. For me, I don't have that much movement. Although I've got probably the most movement I've ever seen, I can't keep up with them. They have too many armies, unfortunately. Looks like looks like another 20 stack has come in.
Arise, my legions.
It's not even Helebron. Okay, so that's these guys. That's fine. They can have it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Not interested. Looks like they're going to attack there as well. Looks like my Necrotech again. Where's she? This unfortunately becomes a problem when you have, like, this is when it becomes silly with the computer. They just have far too many armies, and it's just not regulated by CA. It's just Nagaron is too powerful. It's the same with the High Elves. They just become far too powerful. They have too many armies and just become stupid. Like, just no other faction stands a chance. Which is fine, I guess, if that's the way it's meant to be. But, just makes it really impossible for, like, what I've got. Yeah, that's fine.
Next disciples are ready. Incandate.
So here, I'm just trying to gain levels for Khatep. I should get him on his DJ deck in the next one. 15% missile resistance, not really too bothered. I'd rather get the second lot of Fate Impugner. It makes it cheaper and cooldown less as well, so I can use it more often and cheaper. We do have the army here. Will we be taking that on? Not with this, that's for sure.
I refuse.
Now the issue here is, looks like they don't have forces, but they are going to be sending forces in this direction. I can't see where they are or what they're doing. I don't have any sight on them. We are being raided. I need to see where. So it looks like it's in and around here somewhere. Where's this? Okay, they're raiding in and around here somewhere. So we're going to have to play a little bit of defense, unfortunately.
Attend your king, slaves. Make way. Sirs, attend. We never tire. I have arrived. Your advice? Prepare the crypt. My faith in you wanes. My dynasty reigns supreme.
So we've got a bit of defense here. And we need to try and pick these guys up and push them back. We have no support from the High Elves. They'll go to war, but we don't really have any support. And being that we are not AI and we are the actual player, we're going to have some difficulties here because they will focus us down. That's just the way the game's designed. That's fine. You just have to recognise and accept that. That's not a problem. Just have to realise we have to, we have to make sure that we understand that. We have 7,000 coming in here. Now what we can do here is we can do Sandstorm Attrition. So they are pushing on us really hard with quite a few armies, so I think this is a good time to do it. We also increase our ambush success chance. So let's do that. So now we do have a force here, and it will be taking attrition. Which is good. I'm very happy with that. I don't mind. And everything now within our promises, they will be taking attrition.
Take me to my sarcophagus.
So that's probably the perfect time to do it. And that means also with these three here as well, although we're getting -9, if they do want to take any of these back, they do have to take attrition whilst they go through, which is going to be good for us.
Where are my slaves? Nehekara rises from the sands.
Okay, we do have a level 1.
Necrotech.
What does he have? Wise. Not really too bothered by that.
King of
We have a really bad unit there. So let's get rid of you and chuck you in here.
This is my commission. Attend your king, slaves.
Seeing that we have max there, and max there. So we have max more of everything. Also, another little tip here, another little sneaky tip that might be worth it for you guys to know is putting all your items on your legendary heroes and lords that can't die. Obviously, then when they do die, you don't lose those items.
Hierophant Khatep.
Doesn't mean they can't be stolen, but it's at least there's a chance you'll still get it back. Right, so we have a little look here. So Negron are getting pushed back, but there's just not enough at war with them, unfortunately. These guys need to do something. I don't know what it's, but as you can see, like they're at war with the green Dark Elves here. Not only did the Dark Elves, they've taken it back. So these guys at the green Dark Elves took this and have come down here and allowed these to come up and take this. So that's fine for me. It means now they have a border between these two. They're both at war. There's a border between me and them fighting. So that's good. It means they're going to focus on these now. So that's good for me. I do have 7 grand. I will not be upgrading any of this. None of this is protected. I need to be going down here and upgrading this stuff. So 2 turns and we can get this up, and I will be prioritising that. It is 6,000. It will take 8 turns, but it does allow me to then improve this to its maximal state of defence. And then we can also start getting some good Shopti with Great units in.
The worst kind.
Where's the Imminent Rebellion? Coming in here? Yep. So that will actually put this up to a full stack, because we're getting a double rebellion. So that is all something to take into consideration. But it will also be taking attrition over the turns, which means once it gets its maximum, it will attack next turn. Because it thinks it can currently win, that's why it's attacking with 10. If it comes with a 20 stack, it'll attack immediately. So we've lost that. There's nothing we can do about it. So let's end the turn. Doesn't mean all the Dark Elves will also be taking attrition within the Sandstorms, which is really good. So here we go. Here's another army that has just come from nowhere. Oh no, so sorry. This is the army that we couldn't keep up with.
Arise, my legions!
But they're taking attrition, so I don't mind that. Okay, she needs to die. Okay, critical failure. Good. So she's dead. She's gone. Thank God for that. Just a firecaster go around sniping heroes, like, it's just silly. Like, just please don't do that. So we get -10 from all factions. Oh, jeez. I don't think we can afford that. -8 public order in all provinces. We cannot afford that. Diplomatic relationship, sure. Nobody likes us anyway.
Mighty Lord, the fates have surely.
Right, so he can be quiet. So look, we've got lots of money coming in here. So we've got at least 3,000 bonus. Fantastic. So Rise of the Leechy Lord. We get that, so we need 16 to get that with extra money coming in, and that's permanent. So once we get an extra 16, we'll get more money in. So we're here on 1074. We do have our guys coming with extra
My
points.
dynasty reigns supreme.
Cool, indomitable will, might as well. So the important thing here with these guys, and the reason why I just go through all this crappy chaff, is actually the most important thing until we can get better units is just increasing our legendary lords. Even if these guys die, even if they lose, it doesn't really matter, because eventually, at the end of the day, they're all gaining experience, but always stepping forward. That's what you need to do with the Tomb Kings. Okay, so we have 2 more armies coming in here.
What is this foolishness?
As you can see, very damaged, and we also have another unit coming
Foolish
through
request.
here. They're going to be very damaged.
The day of awakening.
Okay, so it looks like we do have more units
The
coming.
mortuary cult.
Let's take ceremonial bands, bandages, get that missile resistance, protect this guy a little bit more. These guys can't die. I do not care about losing this chaff. We will get that back and the regiment renowned units, so I'm not bothered. Can we defeat this army is the question. The answer is probably not. They have far too much elite stuff. Do I care about keeping the temple? So this one here does actually have... So this is why we also put in the defensive barracks here, because now it has a relative barracks. There is nothing at the Temple of Cain. You can't defend it. It's just a little bit too much. We can't beat this army, so what do we do? Probably ought to fall back, to be quite honest. But we need to see its movement range. So its movement range comes to here. Where do we go? To here. So it means if they come and attack us, we can fall back. But as you can see, the computer has sent 1, 2, 3. There's at least 3 more armies over here. So 4, 5, 6. It's got at least 6 armies just coming for us. And this is the key moment we're in the game here, guys, where you need to have an understanding as what do we do here, what do we do now, what do we do next. Do we get aggressive, do we get defensive, what do we do? It's very difficult, and you'll never get it right all the time, but you have to act accordingly. Is it worth losing this full stack that's going to take ages to get back? No. Play defensive, you do not want to lose this army. Drop back, lose the Temple of Cain, fine, whatever. We'll come back later and we'll get it at a different time. It's not a problem. We'll drop back to here. We've got a defensive we got a defensive barracks here. Let's defend from here. We're also going to get pinned in by these guys. These guys are going to come through to the Red Sand Desert. We do have some defenses here, but we're 7 turns away from getting a new army. We don't have enough armies to contest here, and we're not getting helped by the High Elves. They're not helping us. I'm sure the High Elves have got many armies to fight. This is the problem with Nagaron up in the top left. There's no one to contest them. There's just nobody strong enough. As you'll see with these guys here, you'll see that they're all up and down here. You'll never see Khatep get any further than these 3 down here. He might progress into here a little bit sometimes, but he will always get knocked back. It will take him ages to die, but he will go down eventually.
Dark deeds.
This will fail. No.
So she's also got... Ooh, that's pretty good.
Dead forests are best.
Pretty good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Apologies there. It's pretty good. So we come out of force march here.
My dynasty reigns supreme. Submit to your king. I deign to move.
So this is an army here that is a rebellion, so it will not run away. So as we can see here, we have some force march pain in the butts here. So let's go attack this.
These wretches.
I'm sure there's more armies around. Are we going to have to fight this manually? We could probably get away with it, and I think we'll do that.
To battle for the Creator God.
Too much damage, which is pretty good. Let's take the money. So we have 10,000. Post-it battle plus 5%. Very good.
The day of awakening comes.
I took the auto-resolve there as actually a bit of a strategic reason. It can't run away. If I hadn't beat the entire army, it's going to run away. It becomes a pain. If I auto-resolve it, it dies on the spot. Gone. Goodbye. So that's one reason.
Victory in undeath.
The other reason is we probably would have. The actually spreads out the damage, as you can see. If I'd fought it myself, some units might have got more damage than others. So we have ceremonial bandages. Let's go Desert Strike. Desert Strike's too strong.
By the gods.
So we can't reach this. It's miles away. It's forced march, but there is an army here.
Submit to your king.
What I can do, I can't put him in ambush.
I have risen.
Nor him. So I'm actually going to stick you inside
Is my
here.
throne ready? King
We're
of
going to
fools.
go into... Can I put you in... No. Okay. Just going to leave them defensively on top of each other. That's completely fine with me. Now come at me. Come at me, bro. Let's see what you got. I can't maintain this, but
Where is this?
this will repair itself in a couple of turns. Devastation -4. Right, well, I can't afford to fix it. I don't want to be wasting $4 grand fixing it. It's just not worth my time. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to take into effect here. Right, so there's one more turn and we can get Hack all up. What else can we put into here? We do probably put some money in reality. We could do with some more money. Public order, I'm not too bothered right now. Anything else I'd want to put in? I do want to put in some defense. I really ought to save this money for other things, though. Right, let's put a defense here. I think that's wise. Yeah. Okay.
Mortal fool, a day of awakening comes. Mysterious forests.
Okay. So we're also going to get a bit of growing pains here. Obviously, we can't have one mediocre army defending this entirety. It's not going to happen. Ah, Kakara, Mr. Rubber Duck of War, how are we?
Nehekara will be mine.
So we have been pushed, but we can run away.
To the
So we knew we could be caught, but now we can run away. He shouldn't be able to catch us now. Just to let you know, guys, I'll put a link into part 1 and this part. I'll put vice versa in either, so you guys can track between both part 3s. Really quite disappointing that it dropped out there. I'm quite annoyed about that. That's okay. Fortunately, I think that means probably one of these videos is going to get suppressed, unfortunately. But that's okay, I guess. So this army... Ooh. So I can't quite get there. That might have been good to hop onto in Force March. That would have given me my best chance.
Definitely not.
Armies here, pretty garbage. So because they're raiding, they're not taking any attrition.
What is this foolishness?
It's really
My visions
unfortunate.
predict failure.
Well, it does mean they can't just walk through willy-nilly. So these guys aren't taking attrition because they're not inside the Temple of Cain. I can't reach these, but if I have an option to get to one, I might try. So if I can get a lightning strike on one of these, perfect.
Waste my time.
We might try and get onto that as well. So let's see if we've got any raiding here. So we've got raiding here coming in from 2, and raiding in from him, of course. He'll sit there and raid for the entirety of the game. That's what happened during my Wood Elf campaign. But it would seem the Dark Elves here have backed off. All of them. These Dark Elves here have probably gone to go fight these guys. But it's impossible to know where they've gone and what they're doing. But we have managed to secure this. So what we might need to try and do here is see if we can move back towards them and start putting the pressure on over here as well. The Dark Elves are fighting up against these guys as well, so we just need to make sure that we're not overextending and putting ourselves in a worse position.
Priest King.
So I can't quite reach here, so I'm just going to be careful of how I maneuver.
Attend your king, slaves. Nehekara rises
I
from
can
the
attack though,
sands.
so what I'm going to do is
Tomb King of Nehekara.
push nice and hard.
Onwards, soldiers!
There might be an army in there, so there is an army in there. And it's Helebron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a sneaky play.
My dynasty reigns supreme. Moving.
I get an extra 50%. I get an extra 50%
So
ambush
much for
success chance.
Morathi's thralls.
So ambush I go. She's going to come out. Ambush. Boom. Dead. That's the plan. That's the plan. As for fixing this up, I really don't want to fix it up. I am getting negative 13 per turn now, though, is the problem.
I'll show these elves dark.
Okay, we need to start repairing this then. So 307. Right, okay, so that one's fixed. I mean, they might come down and take it next turn, I don't know. 886 and how much is this? 713. Okay, we'll just repair it all. It's a bit of a hurt, unfortunately, to the bank, but it needs to be done. It really sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it. It should drop that by 4. It should drop the devastation by 4 per turn. And we even have the +5 coming in here for public order as well. Oh, that's here, sorry. So for Venom Glade, we don't because we lost Circle of Destruction. So if we take this next turn, we should be able to get that +5 public order. Should be able to level it off, hopefully. Do have the ambush in here, and we're going to try and see if we can split these boys apart. So one of them's gone. Ah. Oh, perfect. So we do have Lightning Strike here. Do we have a fight? I think we do. I think we do. The trap was set.
To war
Have a
for
fight.
Nehekara.
So we got Helebron again. It would have been nice to get the Helebron trait for the other guy. So we're going to fight this, and if we don't win, then we're going to get it for the other army. Hopefully. So we should be able to get that trait in for the other Legendary Lord, which I believe is 5 melee attack and 20 armor piercing. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for a melee lord as well. Okay, so we got this rubbish again. So she's somehow come in the middle again, which is not good. Because we don't have any front line here. So we're going to have to go on this side, unfortunately. Don't want to do that. This is honestly one of the worst battle maps. I mean, it's really cool to look at, but it's really crap to play. Not much thought or consideration was put into making this. Like, it's a great ambush for just sort of like, okay, but we're stuck in the trees, or I have to fight from down low by the water. I really don't want to do either of those things. And they've got a ginormous mountain in the way. Well, not a mountain, but a mound. I could shoot the artillery from behind and force them to come in this direction. I think this is my best bet at this point. I do want to hold on to my use shops here a little bit more, but at least that's a decent front line there. Right, so group those as well. At least we have a unit of cavalry as well. Right, let's get the DJ machine in here. Get that plopped there.
Tomb Prince.
Oh yes, we lost some heroes, didn't we? Okay. Well, that's a shame. Our chaff army's over there, but we should be able to flank round and get it. I should have auto-resolved it, but that's okay.
Arise! Very well.
Okay, they're going to ignore me then. Just walk away. Okay, just come over here. There you go. It can like walk away all at once, but I'm just going to shoot it, so it's fine. I mean, you can stay there all you want. Like, you're going to lose, so. What's it trying to shoot?
Zion of Nehekara!
Listen, if this guy wants to go, man, like, I'm good to go.
Saku! Good!
Okay, that was a quick death. I like that.
Tomb King!
Okay. A little bit whatever. Alright, let's back up then.
Living King! Move, slaves!
Hey, let's go, bro. Let's go, bro.
Metrotect, this is well. I obey! We march! Shate Zultinaya! What, my king? Lich priest! Invocation! Undying prince! Obey! Move!
Where is she? Oh, she's in the middle. Okay, in a bunch of spearmen. That's cool. Spawn you in there, shall we?
Just fight! Cool, so let's get all my range there. And we're just going to pop that into shooting into this nice big fat blob over here. I'm going to get hit very hard, and I'm not sad about it. Where do my snakes go? Right there. Cool.
Get these guys around the back.
Who's this? Oh, there's Head on there.
Not far.
So I'm going to do some skeletons here up against the Blackguard and Sisters, but they're holding them back, so that's fine by me. We'll deal with this main fort in here that's about to break and get ruined.
Nehek Ulus!
Glorious carnage!
Tomb King!
These guys are anti-large, right? Yeah, so they're anti-large, armor piercing, so they should do quite well up against her. Now I've got a pin in place. They also do have poison. Yeah, oh no, their missiles have poison. Yeah, they should do some good damage here, I would have thought. They are getting wrecked, unfortunately.
Curse them all! Curse them!
Should get a pinned in here. Let's get a range up and start shooting into their range. No, you go off. Get those shots in up against the range if you can. Casket of Souls is in there. Go on, get in.
So be it!
Yeah, I don't think these guys stand much of a chance. Oh, you got wrecked.
Incantation of traversal! Undying
strike.
Animus! Come now! Move, slaves! Metrotect! Strike! Obey! Move!
Right.
Your way! Master Sculptor!
Got any more of these
Next
guys?
in line.
No, we don't. We can do this again.
Priest! Incantation of power! Yes! Year of the Hekara!
Oh, ignore them fighters.
Priest!
Okay, so the cold one should be dead. Nice.
Attack the living!
Alright, let's shoot into these guys then.
I am reborn.
Wait for his heal to come through and then we'll heal up the Eyes of the Desert. No, we won't. We'll heal up the Shotgun because they're dying. Come out.
Stone Shaper!
Who's shooting here?
Agreed!
Can they run, please? Oh my god.
Death awaits! The
They've
dead
broken.
do not rest!
Well, that was a tough battle. I don't know what we lost and what we didn't, but it should be interesting to see. It doesn't look like we lost anything main from this army, but she lost a lot, including herself, so that's pretty good. Blackguard were a pain to deal with. We lost some units, but nothing too great. We've got Helm of Discord. Very nice. Yeah, we'll hit that treasury. So it looks like all yours.
To war for Nehekara!
So they've raided Templar Cain, that's fine, I don't care. So we've got Helm of Discord. They've also confederated here, which is a massive bonus to us. That means we have a lot less to worry about with these guys also coming in with their silly amount of armies. They could have one place and have 4 armies. Now Nagaron will be restricted. I think there is a limit to how many armies they can have. So it just limits the Dark Elves even more. So we move to here, and as you can see, all of their armies got pushed off. Where they went, I don't know.
Cease this!
Submit to your king.
Right, so we have our lightning strike, so we're not too bothered about getting this just yet. I would like to make my lord a little bit tankier if I can. So let's go for, we want this first, I think. When can he get on his War Sphinx? 14. We want these two when he gets on his War Sphinx, and probably the ceremonial band. So let's get 1, 2, 3. Let's start with this one first. Level 4 here. Really doesn't matter.
Desperate times. Nehekara rises from the sands.
I think for you, ceremonial band would be beneficial. Just for himself. He's already got 15% plus 13% ward save, but that doubles his missile resistance.
Not to be trusted.
So we're already going down the Canopic Jars, let's continue with that. Level 16, full armor plating would be good. 85, it's not bad, it's not great either, but should be okay.
I deem it.
No way! Relent! Now!
Tiny. Okay, so we should be able to win this.
Submit to your king. I deign to move. Fire
Also
on
on
them.
Force March, even when the Blackguard we should win.
Send the chariot. Rise, my legions. Right. Occupy it in my name. Tomb King of
We can get
Nehekara.
this one, Helmet Discord. Lovely. What do we give it to?
For the
No, we won't give it to you.
cult.
So it looks like they have been pushed off, but I'm not too sure where they've gone. So it looks like there's no military presence there. I think from now on I need to take off skip through these guys. I need to see where they're going.
Let's work.
The only patch I can't see is this patch. Okay, so there is an army here.
Never.
It's pretty elite is the problem. Yeah, so it has Cold One Dread Knights. They're super strong. They are taking lots of attrition though. Garrison here must be wrecked, unfortunately. Yeah, it's destroyed. Like 5 broken units are no benefit to us. These guys are fine, but they're not brilliant. Like, as far as Tomb Guard go, they're not great. Like, they're just really not great.
Short-sighted.
I have nothing to chomp through these Black Coin and Agarond. I just have nothing. And then I've got War Hydras as well to deal with. It's just too many. They're just going to completely run through me. I haven't got anything to deal with these guys. They are on force march. They are taking attrition. How much longer are they going to take attrition? Let's have a little look. So they've got 2 more turns of taking attrition here. If they decide to stay. If I break this, I shouldn't go down, but I guarantee it's going to make me go down. No, okay. So if I join war against the... No, if I just go to war with them... See what I'm going to do? I'm going to move down to here, the Red Desert.
For the mortuary cult.
Right, so we do have 15,000. So we do have a lot of money, a lot of money, which is good. Okay, this looks pretty good and well defended below. So let's go for Hag Call, and let's get Hag Call up. So 6,000 going in there, so quite a hefty investment. Not too bothered investing in the temple either. Pretty happy with how this is going here. Do not want to invest into here. So it looks like we're just probably going to save our money for now.
I alone shall restore Nehekara.
So level 25. Ceremonial bands. I'm not really too bothered about this at the moment. If at all, actually. I'm not too bothered. We've got the majority of this. So let's go for Remnant. And then we're going to get Blessing of the Asp. I think it's called, yeah. And then we'll probably look into getting the Shopti. Are there the Shopti in this one? Yeah, the Shopti's in there as well. So maybe we're looking towards... maybe we'll just leave it at that point for now. And then if we want any more, we can get Resurrect. So we can just get this one and Resurrect. So it gives us regen within the army. It's very, very good. I would recommend it highly.
Attend your king, slaves. Mortal fool! He is ignorant.
So that's good. So we are getting 5% from characters.
The realm of souls fills with my foes.
Let's have a little look here, shall we? So level 23, Blade Master, hard to hit, done. Full armor. Yeah, it's not looking too bad now. It could be a bit better. We could get some basic armor for him. Look at investing in there, perhaps. Nothing there that I want.
A poor lore keeper.
Increased mobility, I think is ideal.
Your advice. Make way. My orders. From the sands. Victory! Victory, yes!
Alright, and let's recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I should be back by next turn. That should be pretty well recovered by next turn. And let's have a little look. So we have 390 here, so I think I might try and invest into some armor. So this is okay. I prefer something a little bit more defensive for my characters. This would have been ideal, but I can't get into that. So we're going to get 3 armor, 3 melee defense, and 10% physical missile resistance. I think that might be quite good for my lord up on top of his little kitty cat there, as it's rather large and rather easy to shoot. So I think that's probably a good idea. But you can get some enchanted items as well. So let's look into this. So potion of strength is not too bad. I prefer something a little bit better. So we can. Oh, this does give us regen. Now that would be very good. It also gives us poison attacks and magic resistance. That's very good. I do like that. That's pretty good, actually. I might have to consider that. Arcane items. Not too bothered. This is probably the best arcane item you can get. 22% damage resistance is pretty good. This is not too bad down the bottom. The winter magic for yourself is pretty good. So we can get like a scroll of leeching, but I'm not too bothered about this, as quite a lot of the enemy armies don't have magic. Okay, that's interesting. What I might do is obtain this. Yes, I think this is what we're going to obtain. What we're going to do is we're going to apply this. So our lord here, we have sillily given him this. We gave him this early before he got in his kitty cat. He causes terror anyway. So we don't need that. So what we want to do is give him this. This is going to give him regeneration, enables poison attacks for him, as well as magic, and gives him magic resistance. So let's enable that for him. And we do want a talisman as well. So let's see what talismans we can get for him. That's pretty good. That's very good actually there. Very good. Not quite as good as this, but very good here. Have a little look. So we can get fire resistance and physical resistance. Very good actually. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, we'll get one of those. Perfect. That will do. So we'll give that to him as well. So it gives us increased fire resistance and 10% physical resistance there as well, on top of all of what he's got. Magic resistance applied to any unit. Perfect. We'll pop that on there as well. And then what we can do there for any other of his items. So we're not too bothered about these guys. These guys already cause terror due to items they've already got. He doesn't. Why does he not cause terror? Because I haven't got it yet for him? Or maybe he can't. So it doesn't look like Tomb Prince can cause terror. So I'm going to put this on him so that he can cause terror. So let's put that on there so he can cause some terror. We'll get him Striking Sword. Yep, that seems fine with me. No talismans for him and no armor currently. That's fine. Now we could make an arcane item here. Okay, that's not bad. You could pop that on an enemy. Negative 24 leadership and negative vigor is actually really strong. Negative 24 leadership is actually a lot. So that's interesting there. Okay. We're going to get some good healing here. And then we need to think about getting aggressive up north here. What's on the right hand side here? We do have 3 units here. So we do have 3 places here. But they are at war with these guys as well. Although we know they're going to be a little bit more aggressive towards us. So there we go, and we do have an army here. It will most likely push us, but we'll get pushed back to here. We'll remove this to stop it from raiding us, and then finish them off for good. Well, we do have a commandment here as well, so we can put this on and give us +5 public order. That should level things out here quite nicely. I should really start setting up this province again, so we can now really start investing back into here. So we'll probably want to invest back into here as well, get this back up. But we'll take our time with it. I'm in no particular rush. Yes, I think we'll play it, and we've got 8,000. We can invest into this very, very soon and get the +2 recruit ranks here, so we can start getting some higher level units and some better units here.
The realm of souls feels.
Also, Casket of Souls is going to be good for us to have as well in another army. So yeah, as we can imagine, they have 2 armies, so we'll run away from that. They shouldn't be able to catch us. Yeah, as we can see, there's the 2 armies. Listen, if they want to sit there and take attrition, absolutely fine. Looks like another one of our characters has been wounded by Death Hag. So yeah, there we go. Okie dokie. So it would seem that I think we're gonna leave that here today. We've done a good amount of turns. There's a lot to consider with a campaign like this. You can see I've done, so normally when although this will only show an hour, I did do 2 hours before this one. I will link both together, by the way, so you can see both. As you can see, I've done about 12 hours already, 12 to 13 hours already, and as you can see, I'm only 77 turns in. Normally by now, by my 3rd stream, I'm looking to finish this campaign, so I will be coming with a final one. However, here it would seem that because there's so much I have to fight personally, and so much I have to equate for, and so much I have to think about, it takes quite long, this campaign. This is quite a long campaign that you have to be quite strategic with. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I have 2 of these videos, so please check out both of them and comment on both. Maybe drop a like on both. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure probably one of them is going to get suppressed and one of them is going to get pushed forward, which is a bit of a pain because it will probably put it down as the same content. I'm a little bit new with the whole YouTube stuff, so I'm trying to work that all out myself. But we did get cut out in the middle, unfortunately. But maybe drop a comment, guys, about what you think about this. I did get some questions on this campaign. People wanted to see me do it, and I did have some questions during, with people saying that they enjoyed watching it and they had some questions. So hopefully I answered some of your questions today. Maybe put you through some of my thought process of how you play these guys and how you progress through the campaign. So I will be coming back with one more just to finish it off and do the quest battle, and maybe try and see if I can get this book here, and maybe call that the it for the campaign. And then when I come back the next time, I'll be doing Lizardmen. If you guys would like to see anything else after that, just drop it in the comments and let me know what you'd be interested in seeing me doing. It's always good. I love talking to you guys, and yeah, we can get some good conversations going about what's going on in the future. Just to reiterate one more time, I'm going to be dropping this down to 2 times per week. So I'll be doing campaigns twice per week, with also my legendary quest battles coming in. So the video will come out with the same day on the stream, and otherwise the other 5 days a week will be dedicated towards me doing more multiplayer content, which every single Friday, and it's down in the description below as well, every single Friday I will be doing Battlemania, which is a multiplayer tournament for you guys to come in. It's double elimination, best of ones. It's good to meet the community, everybody get involved and have some good fun. I hope to see all of you there. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, I'll see you in the next stream or video. Take care.